Hey, that's what we say in Oklahoma. Hey, it's a joke. All right, what an honor to be here, the National Book Foundation, right? Thank you so much for changing. The National Book Foundation is about changing lives, and they've changed my life dramatically. Thank you to Lisa. Thank you to the National Book Foundation. It's unreal. I'm really excited about the 5 honorees tonight and watching your careers continue to grow. And so what an exciting time. I'm really, really super honored to be here. Thank you. The value in judging an award like this means that one gets to read astonishingly good debut books and choose a young writer whose work is authentic and original. The writer I chose, Ashley Wurzbacher, is such a writer. The 10 stories in Happy Like This are crafted beautifully and brilliantly. The stories include a wide range of characters who explore their roles in their lives. The stories involve an exploration of traditional and modern roles of identity, of marriage, and of motherhood. Stories about women whose lives we recognize as our own. Happy Like This does what all great story collections do, which is provide stories that help us understand the human experience. Humor, empathy, struggle, and help us forget our own problems or whatever serves as the albatross around our necks in our own lives. Happy Like This is an intelligent and moving book, and I'm happy to have found it. Please welcome Ashley Wurzbacher.
Thank you, Brandon, for changing my life. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. No, I'm really not. But I am dedicating this reading to my grandmother, who just passed away, and who was a true artist, and I'm really not gonna cry, but who my book is, no I shouldn't, is also dedicated to. And I'm going to read from the end of a story called Burden, which is about a ballet dancer who has decided not to become a mother. And I thought since I was last that I would read the end of a story to try to give a sense of finality to this wonderful event. So I am also going to turn a page, but I'm keeping it about 1 page. All you need to know is that this dancer is performing Swan Lake. Her name is Laura, and she refers to her, the child that she decided not to have, as Bean or Little Bean. So that's who these people are. Bean watched the dance from a post on the tarnished gold of a chandelier. Laura sensed her there. Was the audience aware of her sacrifice perched above their heads? Laura thought of the lie she was telling in her sequins and feathers. She was not a swan, but they believed in her, those faces watching. She was giving them something they couldn't find anywhere else. She was giving them perfection. And Bean, surely Bean was proud of this. Laura's body, her talent, and her discipline, the rarity of these things, the beauty. Under the lights, Laura wondered how many women had danced the part of Odette before her. How many would dance it again after she was gone? How long it would be before she was thrown out, driven off the stage and out of the spotlight, and replaced by someone younger, stronger. She would not be allowed to go on there forever. Yet when she was gone, her role filled, her body replaced with another, the choreography would change little, the music not at all, and the dance would go on without her. She had given herself completely to dance, but she had not been the first to do so, and she would not be the last. She had given herself exclusively, and it would never, could never, return her commitment, but that was not the point. No, she had always been glad to let it break her. This room is full of ghosts, Laura thought. They were rustling in velvet curtains. They were sliding down banisters. They were spinning in dust, all day, all night, forever. She thought, when I'm a ghost, I'll live here too. There would be no one for her to follow. She would live a swan and fool the world for as long as her body allowed it, until the end of the day, when night fell and she was just a woman, worn out. There had almost been a person who would have loved her then too, but Laura had sent her away. And even in her costume then, even mid-air, she hurt for the both of them, a hurt she couldn't ignore, like an incessant ringing in the ears, an unquenchable thirst. The hurt was a sound, a nagging thought, a mourning garment. It was a vision of herself and little Bean, two ghosts veiled in the unseen corners in the shadows of a dim theater, watching the dance of the centuries, watching each other in silence from the opposite ends of a room crowded with bodies, and never ever touching. But perhaps it was possible to mark the world without leaving anything physical behind in it. Perhaps the kindest thing she could do for this hulking, heartbroken planet was to offer it a little bit of beauty, and when she could offer it no longer, leave it quietly and completely. She took her bow. Oh, it never got old, this moment, this "you're welcome." The applause rose to the chandeliered ceiling, where Bean sat perched alone, small spirit curled close to a light bulb soaking up its heat in a place only Laura could see. She might wish to clap with her gummy palms, to make a noise like the rest of the crowd for her almost mother. She might try to feel the sting of flesh against flesh, but fail. She might kick her feet against the chandelier's gold in frustration, but she would make no noise for Laura. The stuff only of dreams now. There was no sound she could produce. No words she could say to alleviate either of their burdens. Thanks, guys.